All right, I have hit the button and we did not immediately drop all the frames, so I think we're all set and ready to go for another Super Robot Sundays here on Sound Goblin Gaming as we continue our playthrough of SD Gundam G Generation Overworld and our progress through the D stage ranks. I am, as always, Bograt.
I'm Travis.
I'm Shiv.
I'm Hunter Green.
And I'm wondering, which of these buttons were we supposed to press?
It actually technically should be working regardless.
Okay.
It is the green ones for everything that we are actually using, but if you don't press any of them, it just has all of them on.
Okay, then. I guess that works.
Oh. With our current setup, it is actually everything except the one under Bluetooth.
I should remember this next time I want to throw a nuclear missile.
Yes, if he's in the master slot now, then yes, he can actually utilize that.
Yeah, I was wondering what he actually had for abilities, which are not actually bad. Considering, like, I don't know, 70% of the enemies by volume are Gundam, and especially every single thing is the boss.
Enemies.
Yeah. And I believe you have good stuff in general. And we have wide recovery, that's also nice.
Hey, Vorton, it has been a while. I'm doing mostly all right as a group, I think. You know, some ups, some downs. Life.
Pretty much.
How have you been? Yes, you can see it. You just can't access it until we do everything else.
Yep. Alright.
The moon will always be there.
We blew up the moon. God damn it!
Again?
Okay, this is going to cause some problems.
Alright, time to build Moon 4.
Granted, blowing up the moon is not really a Gundam trope so much as building super doomsday weapons on it is.
Building super doomsday weapons and the Super Robot War series has a tendency to either have attacks that somehow like do something to the moon or just like launch shit at the moon to the point where it is actually a plot point in Super Robot Wars original generations of the Moon Dwellers that all the people that actually live on the moon got really pissed off that people keep fucking like they'll just be like going about their day-to-day lives going to like the fucking grocery store and all of a sudden a pillar of totems will slam into their city.
Goddamn Earthians, throw shit at the moon again?
Yeah. Anytime Salt talks about destroying the moon reminds me of a power level discussion for DBZ where I have to remind people Roshi blew up the moon in original Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
The discussions deal with like all the times they claim that this attack will destroy the planet. Like, it's not that big a feat. Roshi blew up the moon in Dragon Ball. By power scaling, blowing a planet should be child's play.
Planet is significantly
larger
larger.
than the moon.
So when we're discussing stuff on the power of Frieza compared to Roshi,
Yeah,
it shouldn't be that much bigger of a deal. Anyways.
Well, especially when you consider that specifically the whole thing about the Kamehameha and the reason why the Kamehameha is so deadly of an attack is that it essentially outperforms the power level of the person using it. It is an extremely concentrated ki blast, which is its whole thing. Like most other beam attacks, most other ki attacks that people use are just utilizing like the ki that they have, like the power limit that they're at. The whole thing with the Kamehameha, and that's the whole, like, it was a whole thing established in original Dragon Ball, is that it is extremely concentrated, and so it basically, if you've got like a, you know, a sort of like C tier power level, you can hit at a B tier by using the Kamehameha. Vorton is asking if you lost a bet, Hunter.
Why are you asking if I lost a bet?
You might be referring to the fact you keep posting that you're old in the control announcements.
Ah.
I mean, I just want to lick the mold.
Your Steam name.
Oh, no, I did that to make someone cringe.
Yes, no, we as a group have a grand tradition of having bizarre, off-the-wall Steam names.
Except for me.
Yes.
But we need a control.
I was gonna say, to be fair, you not changing your name to something weird is your whole thing.
Yes, my current Steam name is Muppets Dante's Inferno. We have 250% rat.
Mine is still a fresh touch of berets.
Performing 250% rat for the longest time. I was Party City Dracula.
That's right.
Party City Dracula. I was Herbal Grinch 2024 for a little while.
I have been Angel Hair Shibari, which, if you know what that is.
The rest of the angel hair holds up that well.
So it became a discussion in another Discord about weird names dealing with food and weird practices, and someone said pasta bondage, and I'm like, I can refine that.
The trick to it, Vorton, is within the context of a Muppet movie, there is always the one human. And so that's where the discussion comes in anytime you're discussing a theoretical Muppet film, is which character would be played by the human. I don't necessarily know that the devil in Muppets Dante's Inferno would be played by a human, but I could see Christopher Walken as the devil in Muppets Dante's Inferno. The extremely fun one that I had a discussion on a while back during a stream when they were streaming, somebody was playing through all the Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid games, was doing Muppet versions of all of the entire Metal Gear saga.
Oh, no.
To which my response was, okay, but once you get to the Metal Gear Solid films, the singular human actor has to be Revolver Ocelot, and he is played by a different person in every film.
Yep.
Also, for Muppets Dante's Inferno, the human would most likely be Dante.
No.
No.
That's Kermit.
That's Kermit.
Kermit really takes
Is
the lead
Fonzie
role.
Virgil?
Yeah, Kermit rarely takes a lead role, and
Kermit takes a primary role, not necessarily a lead role.
yeah, he would probably be. Was that Virgil as his guide?
Yeah, Virgil is the guide because
Yeah.
I think
I would
think
think he'd more likely be Virgil.
I think Gonzo is Virgil actually.
That
Yeah,
is
possibly.
frightening. I hate you. And I don't think Kermit would be the guide type character. He's usually more in a
Like, remember in like Muppets Christmas Carol, Kermit's just Tiny Tim's dad.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to play necessarily a central.
yeah, but he's typically not a guiding role.
Yeah.
Also, as an aside, Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh,
is
no,
Best Christmas Carol.
The Eagle,
Sam the Eagle.
Sam the Eagle. That's who Virgil is.
God no.
No.
You do realize that Virgil is like a poet and a fuckboy, right?
I did not know about the fuckboy thing.
Yeah, his whole personality is that he's in hell because he's a fuckboy.
Hear me out though. Swedish Chef.
Let him
No,
cook.
no, the Swedish chef is the judge at the River
No, I just like the idea of his like guide, big Swedish chef, understands absolutely nothing the entire time. Mission started yet?
No.
No.
They had to get rid of two entirely separate groups of lumpy men before we got to the main characters.
We're trying to cram, I think, the entire plot of X into here or something. I don't know. I haven't seen X.
No. Just the 6 episodes where they're in space.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There were that many? I thought it was less.
No, it was 6 episodes at the very end of the series where they went to space.
Well, I remember being at the very end.
It was
being
supposed
very
to be.
short.
It was supposed to be significantly more. Well, I'm including the moon as part of that.
I don't know. It's been so long since I've watched X. Oh God, it might be approaching 2 decades since I've seen X, actually.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, so the thing about X is X was supposed to have a much longer space arc, except it got cut short as a series because of no fault of its own. And then basically they kind of cut the space arc down to like 6 episodes, which is also why the Char analog for X barely exists in the series.
Fuck out of the dome targets. Those are these guys up here.
Who the hell's the Char analog?
Lancero. Jamil Neat is Amuro,
Oh, I'm aware.
and Lancero is Char. The redhead guy who's leading the SRA.
Like you said that, my first thought is, oh no, the older of the Frost brothers. Wait, no, he's just an antagonist to Garrett. He's definitely not Char.
Oh, wait,
Is it,
that's Steve.
Olga?
Yeah, huh?
Olga? Olga?
Olba.
Olba, yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember Shaggy. I always have trouble remembering Olba.
Oh, that's a positive at least.
Yeah, quite literally, in the 1-year war analog that took
Yeah.
place prior to the events of X that led to the Earth being in a calamitous state, Lancero is Char.
You're passing the ship.
Like I said, it's been almost 2 decades since I've seen X. I need to rewatch it. Just like I need to get around to watching
It's a really good
Victory.
series. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember liking it when I watched it. I hate that I've watched Wing more recently. And Seed multiple times.
So, just by the nature of how things work and are laid out in Gundam Breaker 4, there are titles you can unlock by doing various things throughout the game, getting, X amount of combo, getting, completing. There are little bounty missions where you basically pick like 3 enemies to fight against, and each enemy is given a like money value, and so there's like titles for like completing a bounty with that is worth X amount or whatever. And then there are titles that are granted for getting 1,000 parts within a given like series scope.
Right.
Because of the abundance of suits in the game that are from Seed, the first one of those titles I got was the title for getting a bunch of Seed parts. Which, first off, fucking gross. Secondly, so they all have like different things, because like the UC one, for instance, is something like True UC Fan or something like that. I also think somebody on the translation team either did this on purpose or did not think this through, because the title for getting 1,000 parts from various Seed suits is Seed Collector.
Oh my. Like, it makes sense that would have the most...
It's not so much that it has the most suits in the game. It's just a bit, especially early game, most of the enemies you're dealing with have some amount of Seed parts.
But, like, as far as anything not UC, it makes sense that Seed would have the highest representation. It's got the highest amount of content.
It does have the highest amount of content, but not necessarily the highest amount of, like, suits. When you remember that, like, every significant character in 00, for instance, has 3 or 4 different suits they use over the course of 00 and the movie. Not counting the, like, 9 suits that fucking Graham Acre goes through.
Fair.
The big reason that Seed ends up that way is because what it actually is a lot of the early grunt units they like making you face are just like various Astrays.
Huh. Surprised they didn't go with Jin's.
There are Jins as well, but you face a lot of like Estrays and a lot of the like the way that the Breaker games have always worked is a lot of the grunt unit, like most of the stuff you face are just like straight builds. They're not actually like mix and match parts.
Makes
but then
sense.
you get to a certain point where like when like quote unquote enemy players start showing up, then you start getting actual mix and match suits, and they really like using stuff off of Estrays and like the Freedom, Strike Freedom, and all those
Okay.
in those mixes.
Speaking of Strike Freedom, the
Hell, even a couple of my builds have seed parts in there just because I got them at such high levels that it wasn't like it was not conducive to me to not use them and try and forcibly level up something else.
yeah, no, it's cool that they're doing they're giving away 2 things for free for being happy, like how many units sold. The Mighty Strike Freedom from the movie and the Calibarn from Witch Mercury. Which, of course, they picked the worst design from that movie to give away.
All right, charge. You guys finish off stuff around here.
I mean, if you're talking about an aspect of like Gundam Breaker, they are limited in what they can utilize because they do
I
have to
know.
do things that actually have kits.
I know.
There are limited things only have kits. I was actually surprised that there was only 2 Witch from Mercury units, though, Breaker.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
Because there's just base aerial and the
Dalibald.
Dalmond, yeah.
Hey, soon it'll be increased to 3. Like I said, they're giving the Calibarn.
Oh, they're doing the Caliban?
Yeah, that they're doing a free thing of the Calibarn and the Mighty Strike Freedom. Precisely.
Seed shit.
The Freedom is my favorite design Gundam.
What if it had a giant sword?
Not even my only complaint about that design.
What if Space Katana and Death Beam and giant lightning field attack?
Space nanomachine, son. That's controlled with your mind.
Okay, this does have things to capture.
So fucking dumb.
freaking miss.
That attack always weirds me out seeing it there because I don't recall at any point them using a grappling hook to fly the Phantom like a fucking kite.
Well, you know.
New equipment don't have specials.
Fair enough.
They're also technically doing 2 different versions of the Calibarn.
Oh, yes.
Because they're doing the base Calibarn and they're doing the Permit Score 5.
So when I play and I get the Mighty Strike Freedom, I'm going to redesign it to make it better. And take all those parts, throw them in the trash, and build anything else. And I will name whatever I build after that the Mightier Strike Freedom.
There we go. Sure.
Yeah, because I got 2 full builds I utilize primarily right now. One of them which has the Owashi Akatsuki head, the Master Gundam body, Burning Gundam right arm, Build Burning Gundam left arm, Stray red frame legs, and a Stray gold frame Amatsu backpack. And then the other one,
At least your seed parts are mostly from the good content.
Last Impulse is seed, I think?
What was that?
Last Impulse?
Well, that's Destiny. That's unfortunate.
That's the backpack.
Using one of the silhouettes.
Hmm?
Using one of the silhouettes.
Yeah, basically.
Effectively just striker packs. Whatever.
Yes, they're striker packs for cement defense. For the Zaft forces. That's defending there.
Excuse me.
It's not doing enough damage, doesn't matter.
Is it normal that unit doesn't have a face? The one in the lower right corner just looks like it doesn't have a face.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
We're seeing its back. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is facing up this way. Damage, because you need it.
Brand new unit.
Yeah. That's enough. Not even close. Okay. Alright, at least got something up this far. My goal to act as a distraction.
That one's really
What is the
distracting.
actual goal?
Get the
Character unit up there.
Garrett, literally the character we started with. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, get Garrett up here. The extra goal is to get it up here before all these things explode.
Ah, will all of them explode?
Yeah.
Oh, that should be easy.
Considering they're going to be dead in like a turn, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all done.
Alright. Cleanup phase. Oh, max range is 7. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of minimal. Pretty sure you're just moving up and doing nothing else. No, you might be. Yeah, you're actually in range of something.
Gotta throw a nuke, but yes, you are range of something.
That hits, he's solely dead. Yep.
I mean, that's fair.
What is the cheapest attack you have? Yeah, okay. This thing's actually hitting pretty easily. There we go. Change anything.
Are the nukes just energy dependent?
Oh yeah, heavily.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this game doesn't use...
Yeah,
ammo
there
or
is no such thing as
anything. Everything
ammo
is
in
energy.
this.
Yeah, everything is energy, and the
using
nukes are expensive.
Ammo and such is more of a SRW thing. than
Typically, yeah.
G-Gen.
Yeah. Or your ranges.
Things that they want to be
Okay, you don't
limited
sound
use,
like
they
that.
just put prohibitively expensive energy costs on.
Yeah, they just make them cost like 90.
Yeah, like the nuclear rifle on the GPO2 nuclear rifle version is like 100 every time you fire it.
Makes sense.
And it has like 120 base, so...
Yeah. I saw that someone has created Mothra in Gundam Breaker 4.
Oh, they've created all kinds of things.
The Wings of Light, or not Wings of Light, the Moonlight Butterfly does an excellent job for Mothra's wings.
Like, I saw somebody kicking around with a Dark Magician girl from Yu-Gi-Oh! So,
I love creative people with games like that. Most creative I've ever been with stuff like that was back in the days of original PSO, making the art there.
I'm still fairly early, so my mech is now Way too many Gatling guns that I don't actually use in any way, shape, or form. It has the Serpent Custom arms with the Gatling guns.
Yeah.
And then you get builder parts, which are the Serpent Custom Gatling guns that it has on top of those Gatling guns. So it has 2 quad-barreled Gatling guns. I do not use any Gatling gun attacks. All my option attacks are missiles.
Fair.
Because each of these Serpent arms has a missile attack as an option thing.
Yeah.
Then I have a shield that has missiles, then I have like another thing that has missiles. Although really, I just mostly get things with axes, so...
Excuse me. Okay.
As I've said, I've got 2 builds I currently primarily run in Breaker. I've got the Gundam Furbolg Kai, which is my melee build, which is built primarily around the actual like melee weapon, which is takes up both hands, but just gives you like the martial arts style attacks.
Yeah.
And then having the Master Gundam body gives me the like Master Gundam Hyper mode, and also the ability to turn into an orb of light with a head on it.
Very important.
The Burning Gundam arm I have is the one that lets me do Shining Finger and also gives me the super move to do the Shining Finger sword. The Build Burning arm on the other arm slot gives me the OP moves that are the martial arts style from Build Fighters Try.
Yeah.
I have the Astrea Red Frame legs, so I have the Gerbera straight. And then I have the backpack off of the gold frame Amatsu because it lets me do the melee drain attack that it has.
Alright, now let's see this thing.
I love this thing. Yeah, this is a unit that is from Gundam Sentinel. It is effectively it wasn't even made.
Yeah, it's not even a thing. It's not even a real thing in Gundam Sentinel. It's literally somebody went, well, what if we just put a battleship like boosters and a cannon on the fucking XS?
Blueprinted design to basically make a like large booster frame that the XS is part of, with a battleship cannon and radar dome on it. Whose sole goal was to basically blast
Infiltrate
itself
the
at
front
super
lines.
high speeds into like a fortress
Yeah, anti-space fortress set up
and
for it.
destroy it.
Yeah, essentially get past all the frontline defenders by being so fucking fast they couldn't do anything to it, to get in on the super space fortress and blow it the fuck up with a battleship cannon.
Yep. They did do an MG kit of it though.
There is an MG kit of it.
Thing's gotta be huge.
Yeah.
It's in the closet. We can pull it out.
In the box. Built yet. I bought it the second they announced it.
It was, yeah.
It was MG 100 too.
Yeah,
it was,
MG
or 200 rather. Yeah, it was the
one of
200th
anniversary
MG.
ones. Yep.
And I don't even know if they reprint the damn thing ever. That's kind of
no idea.
a one
No.
and done, I think.
There wasn't any way I wasn't getting it though. So
Like the closest they got to actually fielding this thing was like the BST version of the
Yes.
Sentinel, which was like we replaced the legs with boosters,
Yeah.
but they did not go all the way.
They're not literally strapped the back half and cannon of a fucking battleship to the XS.
one job hero. Guy like a sliver of hell. He's at 295.
Actually, his job is to kill that, but he doesn't have enough attack. I have to use a real unit. Or... Okay, so you should be able to make it roughly...
Johnny Ridden, he goes wherever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, but he's just out of range of this guy.
Yes. Yeah, the Vignagina 2 does not have super long range on its weaponry.
No.
It is made up for by the fact that it's like a base 8 movement unit.
Yeah. No, it definitely gets into melee with basically anything it wants, but... Alright. I'll show you. What's the minimum range on this stupid ass gun? 4. I'm overthinking this one.
So you could just primary target something you can kill for a press turn,
Yeah.
and then finish off the guy
use
you
that
want to kill
too.
for main attack next round, or next action.
Yeah.
That was the Frost Brothers, everyone.
Sure. You. And it stops mattering. Okay, now that stuff has stopped being an obstacle for this. I just damaged it. Oh well. Shit. And that guy. I forget, Catchwa basically destroys whatever she targets. And you should stop existing. Okay, and I need to get back over here. Okay. Catchwa has a lot of chance steps.
You get more. You natively get more chance steps the higher level you get in this game.
Yeah.
And with Kachwa being literally our highest level
I
character.
believe with max level and nimble, you end up with like 7.
A lot.
It's just enough to run the high new out of energy, I
Yep.
think.
Start boosting energy on units.
Because I'm pretty sure cap from level is 6, and then nimble gives you one additional one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 extra press turns base. I want to say it's like then like 10, 30.
I think it's 10, 30, I think it's every 20 after 10. I think it's like 10, 30, 50, 70, 90. Something like that. I don't remember.
I think you can just threaten the ship with it. I'm almost certain that finishes us off in one hit. But we'll see.
Nope.
Just barely. Okay. Yeah.
Give him the steak hat.
Literally anything. Johnny literally gets out and punches the suit. That one, okay. You're not finishing that off yourself. You might as well just clean this shit up then. Alright. Okay. Oh. Not quite.
Beep boop, we want your help.
That's great, dome bots, bits, things.
Yes, those are semi-autonomous, technically copies of the Gundam X in a sort of downgraded version, almost like the gym equivalent to the Gundam X, being psychically controlled by a new type whose current existence is being the wallpaper of a moon base. Gundam X goes some places.
Fox also have new type dolphins.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that is new type dolphins.
Okay. Where is the... Wait, this thing is undamaged.
Thanks for letting all your trash be a shame if something blew up your ship.
Yep. I think that's actually going to blow this thing up. What does that sound like? Okay. That's probably actually good enough. Nope. Okay, and that guy.
Now, the thing I find funniest about the like dome bits and the GX bits and all of that stuff,
Yeah.
they are suits you can actually get in this game and just put a pilot in.
I'm
Despite
glad we
them,
can man the unmanned machines.
despite them very literally being effectively the full mobile suit version of funnels.
Yep.
I have to get a little big weapons.
Suck.
I mean, we're late game, he's level 1 character. There we go.
Well, and I mean, percentages are percentages. 82%.
Oh, fuck. Forget.
Whoops.
Yeah, you killed every enemy.
There we go.
What? No, you didn't. What are you talking about? That's crazy talk.
Yeah, as I was saying too, is it's like also like 82% is 82%. That's still an 18% miss chance.
Look, they gave him more units.
Good, I can blow the ship up now.
Yep.
I already keep one of these guys alive, but...
I'm pretty sure more will come as Garad continues to advance towards that point anyways.
That's true, but until he does, I still have to... I have to
Yes.
leave one alive this turn, is more.
Correct.
Yeah. Hooray. Alright, who else wants to do EXP farming around the EXP boosting character? What's my other ship? Okay, literally, yeah, okay, I don't even have to move.
Want to use this 4,500 attack for 22 energy, or this 4,500 attack for 22 energy?
The melee one. Definitely the melee one.
Yeah, it is kind of an interesting thing with the way the game is designed that theoretically, if you felt like doing enough grinding, you could get any character up to complete max stats.
Yeah. Okay, not murder this guy. Oh, you're just independent. Oh.
Yes, that's Lancero. He's not part of the Freedom.
Get double back on the boat. Do you even regen? Yeah. Then.
Yeah, so Lancero is the Char analog of the X universe in a situation wherein effectively the Xeon equivalent had won the 1-year war and became the defining government of space and basically told Earth, waste away and die, we don't care. As far as we are concerned, the only part of humanity that matters are the ones up here in space. Earth can become a Mad Max hellscape for all we give a shit.
And it kind of does.
Well, the SRA is more than partly responsible for Earth being a Mad Max hellscape. They did a mass colony drop that was not prevented.
Yep.
That's just that. Okay. Shot that back down here. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh well. Nope, they all spawned.
We have Quechua back toward the ship,
Yeah.
possibly onto it. I think she might be able to make it this turn. Nope, one shot. Up.
Yeah,
A little bit bad. I'll put it back on.
One space, because I don't know where stuff is going to spawn, but I don't think it's going to be up. Or it might be, who knows.
The other one, that wasn't Quechua. You put back, by the way.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Swing 0 needs to be back on the ship. You guys are good.
Doesn't actually have any natural regen, but
Okay, yeah, why is it at 150?
What's up?
I'm trying to figure out where it got its energy back from. Because this thing does not cost, like, an insignificant amount. We definitely fired it, like...
A couple times.
Yeah.
check the ship. Ship doesn't have anything. I don't know.
Yeah, well.
Either the
It might be the fact that he's a master unit.
Yes, he has a master unit. The masters do have some small inherent regen, I believe.
Yeah.
I know the systems it has, does it?
No.
No, it just has I Field and Alice, so.
Yep. I feel now as we didn't put any option parts on it that are regen.
Yeah. Alright,
We'll just pass the turn.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, not spawn more stuff. This is a problem. I can't even attack these things.
Nope, they're friendlies.
Ah. Well.
We're helping.
I can't even miss.
Nope.
Yeah, we're just screwed.
All right, well, thanks for coming, everyone.
So, yeah, that's what I get for being too efficient, I guess. Right. There's no autosave, so we're basically going to just have to start this from the beginning, I guess.
Yep.
Good news is you get to skip the events now.
Yeah, if you just press start, it'll skip the whole.
Yeah, we can... Billion and a half,
The wallpaper was furious and didn't want to leave anyone alive.
So, the real actual recommendation for how to handle this one, leave one of the warships alive.
then not attack the warships.
They do. It will take them way fucking longer to take out a warship because they don't do pinpoint.
Alright, let's see.
Or it's like that second group that spawns like 9 guys, just leave like half of them alive.
Yeah.
That way,
Yeah,
even
when
if they kill 1 or 2.
When I did it, I left one of the warships alive, and after the time it took the dome bits to get to the warship, like all 6 dome bits pounded on that warship for like 2 turns, and the warship still had like 8,000 health left. Alternatively, you leave some of the stuff on the north end alive to kill off all but one of the dome bits. Because you really only need 1 dome bit alive. That is a strategy that could work, but obviously has its own risks involved. I will say, I actually, on some level, kind of like that as a sort of challenge for a mission, though, because a lot of the times the impacts or whatever are just like kill 10 units by turn 3, and it's like that's not hard to do. That's how you're going to be playing the game anyways. Whereas something like this actually forces you to kind of change how you play a little bit to meet the challenge. Because, like, obviously the default instinct is, oh, I'm gonna, like, you know, take out as many enemies as I can and, like, do this, that, and the other. But then it's like you run into a situation like that where it's like, oh, I left one dude alive and there are actually friendlies on the field I can't control.
Let's see. It's pretty far up there. It's actually more powerful, probably. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, I have to get this to 4 or 5. Okay. So this tactical Quechua is thin their numbers. I'll just probably keep this around here. Just to keep them basically locked up here a little bit.
Yeah, like I said,
That should really eliminate each other.
strictly speaking, you only need one of the dome bits to live.
Get out of the way. You follow everyone along just so you're easier to blow up later. Alright. Alright. Just move forward a bit. Sure, on this one. Curiosity. Almost. Alright. It's crit tension, that's right. Okay. Sure. Chance step is irrelevant, so I don't need to take it on this one. This is your final. Yeah, the other thing I can do is chance step them up, so I don't actually have to give them that much time to pass everything.
Waste a little bit of XP letting him kill that ship, but whatever.
Less so when I'm using support attacks, so I can at least get some from other people.
Yeah.
Let's see. Whatever this thing is.
Z2.
Okay. Right, Z both of them. Alright. And that guy, and one of those. No, wait, that's the damage. ship.
Yeah, so to explain, since you brought it up, the Z2 or Zeta 2 or Zetsu is a prototype design that was intended to be the successor to the Zeta. It was basically mothballed when the design team that was working on it was put on making the double Zeta. However, its design became the basis for the Roselle, and it was also involved in stuff for Slave Wraith, because Travis Kirkland got the Zeta 2 from Anaheim, painted it up in the Slave Wraith colors, and that's where what he used to go search for his son Vincent.
After the time skip.
Yep. Also, a modified Zeta 2 with a visor in the vein of the Theta Plus instead of the twin-eye camera and more weapons, including an added shield and a modified Mega Beam rifle, was seen alongside the Federation forces at Olympus in Mobile Suit Gundam Valpurgis.
Right, Mars. I assume Mars and not Greece. For Olympus.
I have no idea. Again, I haven't actually read through a whole Valpurgis yet. Yeah, it's originally a Zeta MSV thing. But then later came up in, obviously, Missing Link. It also showed up in Build Divers, but that's cheating because so did fucking everything else.
Everything else in existence.
It is also tied into Unicorn, specifically in Bande Destinée. But again, cheating because they just pulled out everything from every MSV ever for Unicorn.
Pretty
Yep.
much. Episode 4, that fight.
Pretty much.
And was also showed up in Mobile Suit Gundam Double Zeta Side Story Mirage of Zeon.
If you say so.
That sure is a name.
Which I am not familiar with, but
It's a name I've heard before, but I don't know in what context. Most likely specifically mentioning a suit appearing in said thing.
Where did I put Couchwa? Okay.
honestly, even in that context, I'd be surprised, because as far as I can tell, the Zeta 2 is about the only thing that's really particularly, like, notable that shows up in Mirage of Zeon.
It might literally have been, in the past, us mentioning the Z2.
Like, either that or, like, the gun cannon detector also shows up in Mirage of Zeon. Okay. So Olympus is the name of one of the colonies inside 2.
So neither. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is specifically the colony that is involved in Walpurgis, which makes sense. I don't think the name of the colony came up in the couple of chapters I've read so far. Or it may have just been like a single throwaway line and so it didn't stick with me. But
Okay, this.
Yay!
some of you
Jamil.
have depression. Go away.
Depressed people are not allowed on the moon.
Fuck you too, Moon.
Me too. Declare war on the moon!
You
The
don't
moon is
want
a
that
good
to make
vibes only zone. So declares wallpaper new type.
To be fair, if I was the moon, I'd also reject these 5 fuckers.
Everyone but Wu Fei is invited in.
Oh, that's very nice. Hero has to promise not to blow up the moon. He'll find a way to find a self-destruct button. and
I
hit it.
can't accept that mission.
Okay, 3 of you are allowed in. Fuck it, we're just taking duo.
A man who should have been the protagonist of Wing. I will remove man's intent to go to war by blowing up the moon.
That's what they call it, lunacy, you know.
I hate you.
Yes.
But won't that just, like, cause untold destruction and death on Earth? Yes, and then there will be no war.
Then people stop burning down our fucking castle. Seriously, how often do you need to attack a people whose literal entire, like, modus operandi is pacifism?
Don't trust them. They're planning something.
We are literally not. Did you want to come in and look?
You're planning on not fighting. How dare
Correct.
They're growing an herb garden of fiends.
Burn it down. Do you know how long we had to take to design this special compound that we could use to light the bricks of your castle on fire?
You're not a team. You both hate each other. At
Opinions
most,
to each other
you
vary a little bit.
tolerate each other.
Okay, no. Ketra and Troa like each other. Perhaps.
Ketra and Droa like each other fine. Duo is basically fine with everybody because he's just like that.
Troa actually tends to get along with everyone mostly because he's a piece of cardboard.
Yes.
I say Duo wants to be friends with Hero. Hero wants nothing to do with Duo.
Hero wants to be a loner. Duo wants to be friends with everyone. He sucks.
Yes. He's upset that his wife was killed. I'm sorry, his fiance was killed. And has not moved beyond any point since childhood. Early childhood.
Zero, what should we do about blowing up the moon? Don't.
Zero systems reveal the true way forward.
How do we stop this time loop from happening?
Well,
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Okay then.
So a one-turn goal.
No,
I
we're
missed
way
it.
the fuck over here.
what's the goal?
Defeat 15 Virgo 2s in 4 turns.
Ah, Grantmaker.
Gramaker, being as effective as he ever is, we need to stop anybody from approaching Dome. We are literally as far away as you can possibly be from
Sir,
Dome.
they're all
on
past
this map.
us.
I do like Graham Aker admitting that Dome changed his life.
Alright.
Can't let anyone near Dome. Sir, they're already inside.
Don't miss it real. It can't hurt you.
That's not true. There's a new type that's wallpaper in there that can absolutely hurt you as bits.
I mean, also, it's technically in control of the laser power transmission system that allows the satellite cannon
to fire?
to be used.
And that can definitely hurt you.
Alright.
Boy, let me tell you about this new type lady we kept in a pod at the bottom of the ocean.
I'd rather you not.
Okay, we have less silly weapons. Good.
Yes, you do not have to shoot everything with the battleship cannon.
But if you do have 3 targets, you might as well.
There is
Other things to clean that stuff up.
Yeah, it's like there is some mind to be paid toward energy conservation.
I mean, if you're hitting 3 targets, it's more efficient to fire the big cannon than fire individual shots.
My primary goal is gain chance steps so I can actually get the fuck up there.
Yeah.
Alright, there. Goal accomplished. With that said, I don't think this is actually going to kill anything. Yeah, plant defensor. Oh, might as well soften some stuff up.
Now, however, yes, these are actually Virgo 2s. They're not made out of paper mache like Leo's.
Yeah.
Yeah. More specifically, firing a giant ship beam cannon is actually kind of counterproductive. Because I think they'll take, like, significantly reduced from beam or something.
Probably.
Or from range in general. Yeah.
Nullifies all shooting weapons, reduces damage from penetrating beam by 70%.
Yeah. Yeah,
So they took
I'm
like
sure
30%.
This is like a penetrating beam.
Yeah, it is a penetrating beam, so they took 30% damage from it.
Yeah.
So in actuality, you want to get, like, I don't know, Tobia up there, but...
It's the same stuff as usual. The melee stuff and the, bits users, basically.
Yeah. it is actually a situation where, as weird as it is, the Deep Striker is actually not a good fit for dealing with the stuff up there.
No.
Just because it has a single weapon that is able to affect them at all, I think, and that one only does like 30%. The beam smart gun might also be penetrating beam.
Yeah, because everything here is shooting. Technically has the map attack. Able to affect them.
Oh yeah, no.
This thing, however, and this thing do not have a shield of
yeah,
any
like
sort.
the Epion, the Viet, and the Mercurius are going to be fine to deal with.
How much damage did the shot we did
The
put into them
Mercurius
do?
still has plant defense. Huh?
Like, how much damage did the shot we did put into them do?
Not a whole lot, like 4K.
That was the main target.
That was the main target?
Yeah.
Again.
Oh, no, wait.
That was the main target. So
Okay.
it's still like 2 shots on main target to. I think it was one or may have just missed.
Yeah, I think I missed the other one.
But yeah, because they are taking 30% damage from the battleship cannon.
Also have crits now, though.
Yeah, but even still.
So. Graham can eventually catch up.
I don't actually know how the calculations work in that regard. If it does the like crit boost before or after it does the defense reduction.
Number should be the same either way.
You're not going to outrun him, but you can capture stuff. I think we're going to leave you back here a little, actually. Also, just escort this thing.
Yeah, like that's kind of the other thing too, is that the battleship cannon does have a minimum range, which means also to be effective, it's going to have to keep like shifting away from them and shooting. I would move up the freedom.
Let's see, 15 and 3 turns.
Stuff off the Mother Vanguard should be able to engage with some of them next turn.
Yeah. There's actual stuff right here. You're not able to, but some of you can.
don't know if we've got anything on there that will be able to reach it.
We do.
Yeah, nuclear missile.
Yeah, just a nuclear missile.
One down.
Yep. Specifically gives him a chance step, which is much more important. Because their fields don't work versus new type weapons.
Correct.
Alright. That's gonna help much. I have like one more use of that.
Yeah, I mean, if you maximize targets, you can probably take out, what, 3 more?
The only damage. Let's see. There should be one more damage. 2 more damage ones. Those ones.
Yeah, so you primary the one nearest to him, and then secondary the other 2. You'll take out at least 2, possibly 3.
Yeah, because I do that as a primary, that as a secondary,
And the middle one,
which it probably won't kill, but
probably not. 9K is a bit much. Yeah, but the other 2 are fine.
something needs to deal with that dickweed. It's not going to be Stellar up there, probably you. Yeah, that's that and the Freedom are probably the 2 worst ones up there.
Yeah.
Alright. Move this up as fast as I can. Definitely kill you. That's a penetrating beam.
Yeah, so it'll do 30%, which should be still enough to take out that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with crit. Absolutely. Now you're super critting, so the battleship cannon should one-shot these guys, even with the reduction.
Especially with that.
Yeah. We have like one more shot, so...
Do have like one more shot.
Yep. Go here to taunt him. You... Pretty sure you still have nothing that regens, so... Nope, okay. And you guys are fine. You're actually fine.
Yeah, because
Because I want to kill.
Graham and the dipshits will shift up, and then Garad will vacate his skull, and then the Freedom will be able to actually capture those units.
Yeah. Alright. I think that's about all I can do this turn. There's not really anyone on this ship that can get anywhere else, so...
Now,
Sure. Alright. And as far up as possible. Okay.
turn it, you'll get like an extra.
Like one space or something, but that's...
I mean, it's fine. You've got a bunch of turns. You're going to be
Yeah.
messing around with stuff anyways. You got 2 more turns to defeat 8 more Virgos, which is not going to be a problem.
No, unless I gotta get something up here that can actually...
I mean, Johnny Redden can get there.
just short. He can get there. Shot Lancer's actually decent melee, but... yeah.
Quechua can solve the problem. Full Frontal possibly could, because he does have fin funnels on the Nightingale.
Yeah. Quechua will murder whatever isn't dead next turn, or isn't dead this turn.
Yeah, basically. These should be, easily
these
within
are
range
within
now.
range now.
Fawn's in position super crits, which will make it way easier.
He's positioned to do super crits with a melee weapon that has a range of more than every range weapon on this thing. Yeah, he can just murder through these things. As long as he doesn't miss. Good, just off. Alright. It's a pretty well weekend at least. Back on the Vanguard.
The Zanspine has the Wings of Light, which should also work.
He also has the bit. this strangely enough does more damage. It's not that strange, but yeah, his awaken is the high stat.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, these things are basically dead. Three, okay. Not angry enough to kill things. I think we're out of things that can reach other things.
Did he not just go crit?
No.
Oh, he just he hit this next morale level. Got it.
Yeah.
Probably send Johnny in to soften that one a little bit. So Zanspine can get a.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's see. Yeah, just barely get that one, but that's good enough. Oh wait, no, it might not be. Because I'm fairly certain this will do nothing, but
Yeah. No, just a little bit too far away for that. Who else do we have on there? That's not going to be enough range.
no, it's like short by one.
Trying to do?
Just see if we can get somebody. Do full frontal. Should be able to.
No, it's the same range, I think, as. Oh no, yeah, it's just
The
okay.
funnels.
Oh yeah, straight up got the kill on that one. That's.
Yeah, that's useful.
I mean, we do have a whole other turn as well if we really need it.
Yeah. Okay, well, we can just do that now then.
Yeah, between full frontal and ironically Char in the Zanspine there. Two of them will make it happen. Show off the Wings of Light attack.
Yep.
Because the Zanspine is also the Zan Scare suit that gets the Wings of Light, which are a big thing in Victory Gundam.
New master skill. Act again.
Yeah, just have another turn.
Generation break. Second. Alright, the other map.
Come out. Other side of the moon.
Ah!
Did someone translate for him?
Gillet Kruger, the man with the most unfortunate haircut in space.
I want my daughter to love me.
I don't believe you have a daughter.
Shut up. Iron Mask, I think it is.
Yes.
Yes, Iron Mask.
Yes, Iron Mask. Otherwise known as Carozo Rona, father of Bera Rona, otherwise known as Cecily Fairchild.
And as plot 2, I don't know, we only had 2 hours to do this movie.
Oh boy, those giant bugs.
That's the spinny blade things.
Yeah, those are bugs. That's what they're called.
Ah. As an aside, we will also see more Wings of Light in the next game.
Yes. But yes, the Wings of Light are a specific design of Minovsky reactor that essentially outputs the Minovsky exhaust as wings.
Why, for once, is the seed explanation of this less stupid?
So the Wings of Light thing in Victory is not actually that stupid when you realize that all beam weaponry is actually specifically Minovsky particle beams.
Yeah.
So that's really all they're doing with the Wings of Light is the Minovsky reactors that actually power mobile suits. They are literally just harnessing that to have a backpack that puts out basically giant fucking beam sabers.
At a certain point, the explanation for the technology is just Minovsky
Yes.
18 times over.
I mean, that is just UC Gundam in a nutshell.
They do basically use Minovsky particles to explain away anything they feel like at any given time, basically.
Speaking of trying to explain away something, I actually cannot find an answer for this.
Minovsky particles.
No, it's in Seed.
Oh.
Probably Minovsky.
It would actually make more sense. I was thinking about this from Seed's perspective. Not Seed Destiny, but just Seed.
Okay, go ahead.
Because that's before they have NGM cancelers. How the fuck do they power the ships?
Coal.
I would accept fossil fuels.
I would love
But
if
then-
inside one of the ship's engine rooms, and there's
Just
some
some
weird
dude
overhaul
shoveling coal into a furnace.
War never changes, huh?
No, the clear answer is they genetically engineered coordinator hamsters to run in.
They pull back
bunch of
to a shot of the
wheels.
ship. There's a little, like, train coal car in the back.
I cannot find any official answer whatsoever on how those ships are actually
Because
supposed to
you are
function.
you are thinking more about it than the people who wrote Seed.
No. Obviously, they solved the energy problem the same way Seto Kaiba did. They just harnessed the power of dueling. There's two people playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Non-stop in the engine room. Now, given that the fact the average Yu-Gi-Oh! Game takes about 2.5 turns, if that.
Yes, it does take 2.5 turns, but those 2.5 turns take roughly 3 hours. A good portion of it is a good portion of that time, mind you, is wait, does this card actually work this way? Let's pause and look up the rules.
Yes.
Also, is this card legal? Or is it banned?
Also, high cast.
I guess and like 6.
Gyarados? Yeah.
Yep. All right, we are looking to see book blow someone up. Okay. Right, so I got some time to take on that. Okay, they map attack to explode. Got it. And are otherwise made of paper mache. And Sabine decides to be a shitter early. Got it. We just, yeah, wait till I can. Go over here. Okay.
And yes, having now checked through every major ship class that appears in Seed, you are correct that their propulsion and power systems are just listed as unknown.
Got it.
Magic.
Minovsky particles.
Magic.
And look, a bunch of free chance steps. Alright. Yes, it's both of them. Okay.
But yeah, my supposition would be they have some sort of, you know, traditional engine system burning some sort of fuel. Because the other thing is obviously the pre the end jammers and end jammers and end jammers and you know, every kid on the playground, I have a gun, well I have a shield that blocks guns, well I have a gun that breaks shields, you know, nonsense back and forth that takes place in later Seed. The majority of mobile suits were also just battery powered, so I imagine there's like huge batteries on the ship and the electricity is generated just by the same kind of means we utilize now. Yeah. Aside from nuclear, obviously.
It's just weird because of the extremely long deployments with, like, next to no resupplying that they get. Hypothetically, they would have to just use fossil fuels because they have nothing else left in Seed.
I will point out there is actually a dedicated resupply ship for the Archangel.
There is a dedicated resupply ship, which eventually becomes the Rehome.
What they never show you is that all crew members have mandated 8-hour sessions on the giant wheel that they run around to recharge the batteries.
Yeah, they're coordinators. They can do it.
Man, you're making this series better than it actually is.
Great, just cuts to a scene. And there's like 3 crew members just running in a giant hamster wheel. My shift's almost over.
Don't forget your food pellet.
My shift's almost over. Fine, I'm done. Eats a giant pellet. Looks at a giant water tank.
We have a drinking fountain right there.
Goes to sleep in a pile of hay.
Good, they've just developed a technology to convert angst into energy.
Oh god, yeah.
The Tarl bad girl is upset again. She ate her children. Gotta keep her from getting stressed out.
Every time the ship is running low on power, they just kill another of Atherin's friends.
It's off the charts.
He was Billy. He played the clarinet.
We had an entire band here, but
Sooner or later, we're gonna run out of Arthur's friends who play instruments. Then we're gonna have to get into the other hobbies.
His name was Steve. He liked to paper mache. "17 and a half, really excited for his upcoming birthday."
his name was Greg. He tortured small animals. I'm actually really glad he's gone.
Ah shit, the angst converter is running low. Go for a different one.
Hey Arthur, do you want a puppy? I love this puppy. 3 days later, bam! Alright, super recharge. No, after he was just playing in the airlock and shit happened.
God damn it, Wu Fei, why'd you have to be in there with the puppy?
Yes, the bugs literally do nothing but run up to things and self-destruct.
Yeah.
I mean, makes sense. Pretty much all they did in the movie was shred people and then blow up.
Uh-huh.
And the shredding people thing doesn't work when those people are in giant mechs.
I mean, in all fairness, Vaughn is still very low level, and that is Zex fucking Marquis there. He's going to dodge.
Yeah.
No, that is Milliardo Peacecraft.
Preventer wind.
And this waltz did not prevent her wind yet.
Well, because the title hasn't been created yet.
There we go.
Yeah. If he lands a hit, it's done, but...
Hit? No. Yes.
Not at range. I needed to get close enough that he was doing an attack because he was defending, which meant he was actually going to live. Alright, so...
We're on the timeline where he does hit.
Exactly.
Oh yes, Bograt, speaking of time. So 19 hours is as long as it took for me to get 100% Soul Collection. Without the Soul Eater Ring.
That's actually not too bad.
Yeah, no,
You had
it's
some,
pretty
you had
good
some
luck.
good luck on that one.
Yeah,
I
I did.
remember my first time I tried to go for 100% Soul Collection with an unpatched version. Probably closer to like 35-ish.
Yeah. And that is with, I didn't even make it halfway to the amount for the ring. Even with using the soul that, or not soul, the ring,
The ring
that drops money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the actual like Soul Eater ring is a joke. It's not really a thing. It is so prohibitively fucking expensive, which wouldn't be all that bad if it were not for the fact that the luck stat is bugged and doesn't actually work.
Like I
Right?
say, the Soul Eater ring itself works.
Yes,
Nothing else affects soul drop rate.
yes, but the point is that the reason why it is priced so high is because luck is supposed to work.
Yeah.
And therefore, the Soul Eater ring is really just intended to be like a cleanup kind of thing. Like, oh, there's like one soul that I'm missing, and I just can't get it. I'm gonna, grind out for it, or whatever.
Yep.
But the fact that it ends up being the only thing you can do to affect soul drop rates, and there are some incredibly rare souls in the game.
Some of them I got incredibly lucky.
Like anything like 4-star up is just like fucking. You may as well give up.
In this version, they only have up to 3 stars.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Maybe it was 3 stars I'm thinking of. Like, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played Dawn. I mostly play Aria because it's the better of the two games.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've done this run in Aria as well.
Aria is less of a pain in the ass
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah.
The big thing for me, honestly, the biggest thing for me between Aria and Dawn is Dawn plays so fucking slow
Yeah.
compared to Aria. Like Aria just even like walking speed is faster in Aria than it is in Dawn.
I had to collect multiples of some souls because I was also upgrading weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I genuinely forgot how slow Soma actually is in Dawn until I was seeing somebody play it recently, because obviously with the Dominus collection coming out, a bunch of people have been replaying those games, and it's just like, I saw it and was like, Jesus, is Soma really that slow? And I'm like, yeah, he is. Like, in Arya, even without, like, Black Panther or anything, it's like, he's easily twice as fast as he is in Dawn.
you want to know the funniest part about that? That's the last soul I got.
Really? Black Panther?
Black Panther.
Oh, that's rough.
Black Panther doesn't exist until the final area,
That's true, yeah.
and I had encountered every other enemy prior to that and gotten their soul. I had actually wondered if I had missed Black Panther because he's so much earlier in the list from where I was.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, Black Panther is also in vanilla Arya, if I remember correctly. Black Panther is also like in the basically the final area before the actual Realm of Chaos. He's in like top floor.
Yeah, no, in Dawn, he's in the Abyss.
Yeah. It is not a soul you get early. I'm just more used to it because I play a shit ton of randomizer for Arya, and so
Oh,
like
that sounds so nice.
very frequently you'll get Black Panther pretty early on. Like sometimes you don't,
Yeah.
but
I mean, you're more likely to get it earlier than it normally appears.
ish. I mean, yes, but like by definition, yes, you are more likely because it is there are more spots it could be in before top floor than there are in top floor. So yes,
Yep.
technically you are correct. But there's also just some seeds where like the game is punishing you for your hubris.
Yeah.
And also it's also just entirely about the other thing about that is it's entirely possible to just run a seed where you never end up getting Black Panther because it's in some spot you just don't go and check.
Yeah.
Whereas,
I'll be-
like in base game, while it is on top floor, it's like it's directly in critical path, so you're always going to get it.
Yeah. I had actually forgotten it even existed in Dawn because I had gotten to just before the Abyss, and I'm like, all right, I only need like 8 more souls.
Oh no, the dome bits.
Oh, not the dome bits,
No, not my experience. Why?
not the bakery.
Alright. You idiots are still up here.
I would say someday we'll do a playthrough of that on stream, but no, we really won't.
No, we will not. Not for lack of wanting to play the game.
No, I love that game. I absolutely recognize it is not a good game to stream. It is extremely slow and clunky, and that is part of its charm.
Slow, clunky, and quite frankly, there's 100 of them before that on stream.
What's the impact condition?
No, Arno defeats Carl. Yes.
Okay.
So we got 3 turns to do the trivial.
I'm assuming the F-91 is at the south side of the other map.
Huh? No, the F-91 is like up here. He's actually.
Oh, he's
like,
actually pretty
right.
near. He's already pretty near where Iron Mask
Yeah,
is.
there,
Okay.
there he is.
Oh, well, that makes life. Yeah, he's about. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not all that far. He's like a turn away from it.
Yeah. It's more setting up for afterwards. That's the annoyance.
Yeah.
This thing is way down here. Okay, I got you too, so... Actually... Yeah, you're way closer. Yeah, we'll just switch all you back here. Okay. Yeah, so killing that thing is not a problem. Or just staying up for these guys and those guys. Capturing this crap. I'll probably just do next turn with... Yeah, because what else is on here? Chief Falcon is just down there. You three are still here, the Nightingale's up there. Alright, so... There's a Nightingale. Where the hell did I put Catchwell? Catchwell just got back in the ship, so it's really just a Nightingale. And the Deep Striker that are... off. Just keep it on the ship next turn. Get energy back. No. That. Okay. What is the hit points on this thing? Okay, that's gonna be the easiest thing to do.
Pretty average warship, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so Garrett can just destroy this on its own. On his own.
Yep.
Casually walk over there and capture things. Okay.
Are gonna either want to eliminate the bugs that are there or move stuff back. Up top. There are still like some bugs up there.
Oh, yeah.
If you leave things where they are right now, those things will move in and blow up. Oh, can I move this ship? Barely, actually. Probably, like, honestly, the full movement of it's forward, or just about.
Yeah, but I don't need the full thing. Okay, you have plenty of energy. So, unless this is changed between turns, this just one-shots it.
Yeah, no, the bugs are anything that is that style of enemy, where it's like that, or like missiles or whatever, basically have 0 defense.
Yeah, it's a matter of being able to do 10k in a hit.
Yeah.
Like that.
Which, against a thing that has, like, no actual defense, I would say probably half our team could really do.
You've got one attack. Okay. But that this does something next turn. You're better off back on the ship. You're definitely better off back on the ship, but I think you're short a little bit. Okay, that's not going to help. Now, I guess. They're not getting close enough, so I might as well bring on the ship. Ah, goddamn. Alright. Should be fine actually, but... we got 3 turns, so... Don't matter where you are than anything else. Ah, it came down here. Okay.
Yep.
Makes that easier. Alright. Deal with this.
Do also keep in mind that Rafflesia has pretty solid defenses.
It does, but it's also like surrounded by some of my hardest hitting stuff, so. Turns down there. Okay, that works out pretty well anyways. Alright. Okay, has an eye field, that's yes, I can move.
That being said, I believe the VSBR on the F91 is special, so it should bypass eye field. No, penetrating beam.
Penetrate beam, no.
The MEPE will work.
Penetrating beam bypass the eye field. That was
It does 50% damage through eye field.
one short.
I'm not trying to kill him this turn, so I'm not as concerned, but I do want it reduced down a bit. We have, let's see. All right. I guess I have that guy to deal with.
Keeping in mind that you will still need to leave one regular enemy alive.
There's actually several of them that haven't crossed over yet over here, so
Yeah.
that's not actually an issue.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
make sure while you're cleaning stuff up, that you don't.
yeah. They leave somebody who's not a ship-born guy, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorty.
It's like in the same way that when I was talking about the defenses on the Rafflesia, I was mostly meaning for the sake of Seabook getting the final hit.
Going to the ship for now. You can take advantage of the fact that this has no range 1 weapons. Okay, that should be more than enough. Oh, that's good. That's gonna get it. All right. Alright, so down here. Finish it, rather. Okay, that's... those are for capture, so it's pretty closer. And the other capture is Seabook, who is right here anyways.
Yep.
I don't know, we occasionally mention new type in this series, but it doesn't really matter.
Like again, F91 had a shit ton of potential, but just kept getting cut down until it ended up a absolutely gorgeous, but
Very
like completely ununderstandable mess. Like it is much better when you deal with all the F91 stuff essentially in like manga form, where you have a lot of like side stories and other stuff that actually expands out and tells the whole story that was meant to be there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Though one thing that is of note, F91 is very light on new type stuff.
Yes.
Or F91 and everything that falls at all the crossbone stuff, basically.
Yeah. I mean, there are new types involved, especially on the Jupiter Empire side of things, but it's not... It doesn't get into weirdo new type shenanigans like a lot of other UC stuff does, at least like the Zeta, Double Zeta, CCA era. Like, honestly, the push of, like...
Hello?
Yeah, there was something else capturable, otherwise the field would have disappeared.
No, nothing. I just... Yeah,
Yeah, no, that one was,
okay.
yeah, just within range.
Yeah.
So, like, that one dude over there is, I think, the only thing left on the map to capture.
No, there's one more thing.
Oh, yeah, that up there.
I specifically put them there on purpose so you capture them.
Yep.
Alright. Look, a bunch of things to blow up. Yeah, we'll start with you. I won't start with you because I only got one assist on that. Wait. Sure.
確実に測る
Yeah, there he is.
No kill like overkill.
Right, the rest of you can leave.
If only.
Duo, you can get on their ship. You're cool. Everyone else, fuck off.
Duo's already here. Don't ask questions.
Maybe attack this a little bit more.
It does technically have a map attack.
Oh, the...
Between Unit 2.
Yeah. Oh. Ah. Okay, that. Not quite close enough. Okay. Not yet, though. Or you can miss. Okay.
Azubine.
Yep. Alright, I think the only thing down here is the Mother Vanguard. Alright. Kinda short. Fairly certain that's not how nuclear weapons work.
この程度で
Might be able to take it out with the Fathom from 8K.
Probably, but I actually want to get a level on this thing if
Fair enough.
do it. Yeah, that should.
Yeah, with pinpoint easily.
Here we go. Doesn't matter.
Got 3 more points.
Yeah. Gave 6 points, okay.
I got 2 levels.
Ah! That would explain it, yeah.
Yeah, it went to 5.
Yeah, Cliff's Horner was at 3. So, that, yeah, that makes sense. Sure.
Yes, some of our other units are starting to get 6 points because you do actually get more points as you get higher level on the units. But in that instance, it's like, no, it just got 2 levels at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was just on the verge of 4 when it started anyways, and warships are worth a ton.
Yeah, far as I can tell, it's every 10 levels, it basically adds 3 more points.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we just have one guy to capture down here, so we basically need to pass the turn anyways. Alright. Move to somewhere where I can capture that guy.
And finish off that last dude.
Yep.
And ironically, despite starting slightly late and having to restart this mission, we're actually going to wrap up just about on time.
It didn't actually take us that long to go back to where we were.
Yeah, because we hadn't hit any of the breaks. It was literally the first
didn't
break
take us
we
that
missed.
long, and neither of the but both the break impact and the second one were both effectively timers.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a lot of time to mess around or take our time doing them. It also just wasn't a case where they spawned like a bazillion enemies every single time and put them completely on the other side of the map and be like, now get a unit over here over 10 turns.
Finish him off with Vaughn just to get experience.
I want to try and get the last level on the full cloth. Or that 4th level on the full cloth.
That makes sense.
Still short, but good.
Not like it's not something you've done off stream.
Or after next session, it doesn't really matter.
All right, and with that, we're going to go ahead and call it here for today for Super Robot Sundays on Time Gum Gaming. Thank you all for joining us again as we continue to play through SD Gundam G Generation Overworld. We'll be back tomorrow with more Elden Ring DLC as we continue our Pokemon journey through the Lands Between region. On Thursday, we'll be back with more Control Ultimate Edition, and then right back here next Sunday as we continue playing through SD Gundam G Generation Overworld. Till then, I've been Bograt.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been Shiv.
I've been Hunter Green.
And I'm Vincent.
Have a good one, everyone.